Hello, how is everyone doing? It is your fallen angel back with another video. Today, we are covering the concept of the power of words. Now, before we jump right in, feel free to check us out on Patreon, Rumble, Twitter, Instagram, things of that nature. Also, like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So, active, dominant, strong, powerful, respected, successful, winner. Have you noticed that lists of words can alter how you feel? You can feel good when you read the words above. It will make you feel immensely powerful. It will help raise your aura sphere when you see these type of words or hear these type of words or read it. It will be embedded in your subconscious. Now consider these words: passive, submissive, weak, powerless, disrespected, unsuccessful, loser. And how does that make you feel? You have a sinking feeling as you read them. When politicians, advertisers, and religious leaders speak to you, they're always deliberately using certain word combinations and lists to manipulate and deceive you. Be on your guard. So guys, it's essential we realize the power of words, whether this be propaganda of words, whether this be the positivity and affirmations of word or incantations of words. What you say in the cosmos, what you're hearing, end up becoming part of your emotional state. So these thoughts start off as thoughts. These words, emotions follow these thoughts and words. This gets put out and projected into the astral plane. And what happens to the astral plane, it directly reflects onto the physical plane. So whether this be nihilistic worldviews, negative, pessimistic worldviews, this end up coming to fruition, right? Because we also know that Murphy's Law is always in play. Emotion elicitation. Words have the power to invoke strong emotions, whether through poetry, storytelling, or persuasive speeches. Words can make people feel joy, sadness, anger, love, or empathy. The emotional impact of words is the basis of art, literature, and the ability to connect to others on a deep level. So guys, we understand how powerful words are when we think of it in a sense of love or empathy and sympathy. We think of it as a way of, this is beauty, right? When you see or you hear a nice poet that can use words to his advantage, it tells a story. It puts you in this imagery. It gives you symbolism. It gives you this structure of the words that make it beautiful. Or when you listen to music and it rhymes and it sounds amazing and it just sounds very well written, whether you can just contrast to it or you could compare yourself to it and put yourself in that world. That's exactly what art is. That's exactly the emotions that's being elicited with art and strong words. So we have to understand how powerful this is. When words are starting out as words, thoughts follow and emotions follow. This is what gets manifested into the physical plane. These thoughts and emotions end up being emitted onto your aura sphere. Influence and persuasion. Words can be used to persuade and influence people. Political speeches, advertising, and marketing are prime examples of this. The way words are framed, the choice of language, and the use of rhetorical devices can sway opinions, beliefs, and behaviors. Now, this is essential, guys. We have to understand that this is always being used. The way people speak, the qualifying questions they use, things of that nature is how it's a means of control. It's always going to be a means of control. It's a way to control the population and reiterate modern day slavery. Now, what we have to understand is the choice of language is always important because this is how they set apart their influence. Influence is extremely important in our day and age because it directly stems on how we perceive everything. Influence and persuasion is exactly how they intrinsically get into your limbic system brain, your horse brain. This is how they take you away from your neocortex and just put you at the survival level of reptile brain and the horse brain, just making you only a slave to your emotions and ego and just the survival factors. So this is how politicians, advertisers, and marketers use this to continue to keep people in the loop, continue to create this capitalist regime, continue to lie about politics, because they know how to frame these words. Even lawyers know how to frame these words, right? We have to understand that there's a literal definition and the actual definition of things, right? Because while something maybe have a written definition, this can easily be skewed because of its literal definition. That's how lawyers get away with a lot of written things versus the literal definition versus the written definition. Unity and division. Words can bring people together or drive them apart. Depending on how they are used, words can foster unity, promote inclusivity, or fuel division and conflict. Now, guys, there's many leaders, many dictators, tyrants, that never ever put their hands on anyone. But their words alone was enough and bountiful enough to cause war and to disintegrate a plethora of individuals. Words can cut deep, or words can bandage and help and save and protect. Words are extremely important in this cosmos, and how you say them is important because there's an energy that comes with it. There's an energy that comes with everything in this cosmos. Since we are light beings, everything we say, do, perceive is also light being. It's a form of light as well in the astral plane. So therefore, you have to be conscious on how you say things, what you're saying, how you're thinking, the emotions that follow with it, because this is what's going to manifest in the physical plane. And this is how politicians keep most people in an infantilized position. They want you to be childlike, where you don't understand how you're even saying. They just want you to act off emotion. They just want you to say whatever is on your mind, but not actually control it with the neocortex. They don't want you to understand the true importance of your words and how the pessimistic things you say end up affecting you. The negative worldview that you say and perceive actually affect you. Inspiration and motivation. Words can inspire people to take action, overcome obstacles, and strive for their goals. Inspirational speeches, quotes, and motivational books encourage individuals to reach their full potential. Now think of the words that you've seen that truly inspire you. The words you see from motivational speakers, from books that you've read, things that you've seen and read that help you push forward, get to the top of the pinnacle because of the words you've seen. Just think about how much further. Everything is information, right? Everything you learn in this cosmos is information. Now, the more information you get, the more you move forward. The more you will have closure towards the answers you need. So it is essential to understand that words are the most powerful tool of this cosmos. How we say it and how we perceive it is truly important as well. These affirmations are real. These positive affirmations are real as well. In summary, the power of word lies in the ability to express, influence, inspire, and shape the world. The way words are chosen, arranged, and delivered can have a profound impact on individuals, societies, and the course of history. Understanding the power of words and using them responsibly is a critical aspect of effective communication and positive change in the world. So guys, we have to reiterate the same fact that what you're saying is what's going to manifest in the physical sphere. You have to be very conscious of what you're saying. You have to be very conscious on the things you say, the emotions that follow with the words you say, because these end up coming to fruition. These things come to fruition because the subconscious is a cognitive powerhouse. This subconscious never ever sleeps. Until you die and the etherical matter is taken out of your body, your subconscious will never ever sleep. So every single aspect of everything you're looking at, everything you're listening to, everything you're saying, the subconscious is picking this up at all times. Therefore, the power of words cannot be mistaken. It has to be understood that the power of words always is super important and prominent in this cosmos. So guys, this was the power of words. Feel free to check us out on Rumble, Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, things of that nature. Also, feel free to leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. Other than that, guys, this was your fallen angel, and I am out.